Welcome to your community. This is your hometown. This is Walton Entertainment. This is where you can hear from the community and those making a difference. We explore topics, local festivals, arts and entertainment, and local news. For this program and much more, visit us online at yourlocalstream.com. That's yourlocalstream.com.
Good morning. Thank you for watching. I'm Dina Huff, the Executive Director for the Partnership for Families, Children, and Youth. And today my special guest is Carrie Bailey with Piedmont Walton. And we're going to discuss a couple of things. We're going to get to Piedmont Walton events, but first we want to talk about an event that we're kind of doing together along with some other community members. So we're having a health fair, and we want to tell you all about the health fair, what to expect. Just tell us a little bit about the health fair that we're going to be doing together.
Sure.
Carrie.
So the Loganville Community Health Fair is going to be held on Saturday, April the 18th from 10 in the morning until 2 p.m. It's at the Loganville United Methodist Church, hosted by a variety of local organizations, but put on in conjunction with the Walton County Healthcare Foundation. And so there will be over 50 health and wellness related booths. We are gearing this towards anyone who wants to learn a little bit about health and wellness, where to find services. There's going to be lots of children's activities. We've got free ice cream. There'll also be breakout sessions and guest speakers related to health and wellness, mental health, folks that are learning how to do Narcan training. We've got a OBGYN from the Loganville area, Dr. Gamble Webb, who will be talking about maternal health and wellness, and all kinds of resources and giveaways that day.
Oh, nice. I think also the Social Security, someone from the Social Security office will be there to answer questions that folks may have. As far as the kids' activities,
So my understanding is we've got touch-a-truck type activities available for the children. There'll also be some jumpies, some blow-ups, and again, the ice cream. And then also there's a large outdoor playground there at the church that I think that they are looking for some volunteers to kind of man the children's area. So that's all in the works, and everything is really starting to come together with this project. So
you don't have to be from Loganville to attend this. If you're from Monroe, we encourage you, if you can get to Loganville, to attend this event. It's from 10 until 2.
10 until 2. The actual address is 221 Main Street in Loganville, which is the Loganville First United Methodist Church. It will be in the gym area. And then outdoors, lots of opportunities, lots of community partners and nonprofits will be there sharing health and wellness related information.
Okay, so just show up with your family, and
there'll also be some free haircuts available, my understanding.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Guest speakers, all kinds of resources, free giveaways.
So this is actually the first
ever Loganville Community Health Fair, and there is a website for this. It is loganvillehealthfair.org, so you should be able to find a list of the vendors who will be present, and I believe that there might still be time to sign up to participate in the event. So loganvillehealthfair.org is where you can find additional information. Shannon Singleton and Dan Curry have been two really main driving forces of this event, and have put together a lot of the information, and so we're really excited to kind of see this come to fruition and see how our first ever Loganville Community Health Fair is going to go.
Awesome, awesome. So you're all invited. So we hope to see you on April 18th. So let's switch gears a minute to Piedmont Walton. What's going on at the hospital?
Well, we've got all kinds of stuff going on at the hospital, obviously. We do have our emergency department expansion is kind of in the works now, so we'll be doubling the size of our emergency department. But we do have 2 community classes coming up that I thought that I would kind of share with everybody. Our trauma department is going to be hosting Stop the Bleed training, and that is through the American College of Surgeons. It's a great opportunity. It's really a way to save lives in an emergency. So you learn how to kind of apply pressure and what to do until services can arrive and kind of take things over. But those classes are going to be held on Tuesday, April the 21st at the hospital in our medical office building classroom, which is Suite 100. Those are offered at 10, 1, and 3 on April the 21st. You can sign up through a Sign Up Genius link. You are welcome to contact me at the office to get that information. We do have flyers out and around town, but that's a great opportunity. There should be probably 12 to 15 slots available for each of those time frames. I think the class is probably hour and a half long, but it is really a huge way to be able to save a life in case of emergency, before emergency personnel can arrive. The other thing that we've got going with our partnership with the YMCA, we are going to be hosting a Matter of Balance classes. We've done this with the Walton County Senior Center and the Loganville Senior Center, so we've already done classes twice in the area. This one is the same thing. It's going to be held at the YMCA, but open to the community. It will be Tuesdays from 12 to 1:30 beginning April 28th. It's an 8-week program. So it's 8 Tuesdays in a row, April 28th through June 16th on Tuesdays, 12 to 1:30 at the Walton County YMCA. I think there's about 15 spots available for that, YMCA members and community members. But it is a great way to learn about, how to not fall prevention, which is huge for our senior adults. You'll learn how to view falls as controllable, set goals for increasing stability. You're going to, it's a whole workbook full of things and activities and exercises, including a little bit of homework to go home and kind of investigate your house. What poses threats to you inside of your home, how to look at those things. But as far as who should attend, it says anyone concerned about falls, anyone interested in improving balance, flexibility, and strength, anyone who has fallen in the past, or anyone who has restricted activities because of falling concerns. So it's a great opportunity to kind of learn how to kind of shift your thought process, how to make changes in your daily life and inside your home to prevent falls and any kind of issues.
Is there a cost associated?
There is no cost associated with either of these opportunities that we're hosting. And so it's, again, a great opportunity. That is also through a sign-up link. I would love for you to call Piedmont Walton to get more information, or email me directly. I can put you in charge, in contact with who you need to be in touch with and send you the link. My email address at the hospital is carrie.bailey@piedmont.org. And so I would love to have folks sign up to join us for either of those classes coming up.
That sounds great. Yeah, and I'm real excited about the expansion on the emergency room too.
Yes, absolutely. So it'll double the size. We currently have 15 beds. Often we are so overrun that we've got
Yeah.
folks
Yeah.
in the hall. We're treating folks, in the waiting room if it's low acuity patients. So this will give us a lot more flexibility and opportunity to get people the care that they need.
Yeah, and I know oftentimes when people are ill and sick or whatnot, patients is not always there. So hopefully this will help with some of the anxiety issues that folks may have when they come to the ER and have to wait and be put in the hall. And so this expansion sounds great.
We're excited.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you for joining
course,
me today.
yes,
And
thank
we
you
do
for
have
having
a
me.
lot of great things going on in the county. I know there's several other things going on that and we also have collaborative meetings the third Tuesday of each month, and we're actually hosting that here at the Board of Ed Annex building. And our guest speaker will be Craig from the Walton County School District talking about the AWARE grant. So we hope you can join us, and that's at 8 a.m. And anyone can attend those meetings. We would love to have you. We have just a very light breakfast to offer. And those are at, again, 8 a.m. here at the Board of Ed Annex. If you ever have any questions for us here at the partnership, my direct line is 770-207-3175. Thank you for watching, and thank you for joining me today,
Absolutely.
Carrie.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.
Hello, I'm Kenny Sargent with Keep Walton Beautiful in the Walton County Recycling Center. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Gearing up for our busy time of the year here at the Recycling Center. Some events we have coming up on Saturday, April the 25th from 9 to 12 at the City Park in Walnut Grove. They're having their second annual recycling day. That Keep Walton Beautiful will be there and be a part of. We'll collect all the recycling and have it brought here for processing. So that is an event that was initiated by the Walnut Grove Elementary third graders. So if you want to come out and support some local county students, come out, let them know what a good job they're doing, and bring some recycling with you when you come. They will be taking number 1 and number 2 plastics, cardboard, electronics, and aluminum cans. So come out and see them. That's the soonest thing we have coming up. Also, we have once again partnered with the Loganville Lions Club on Saturday, May the 9th at the City Hall in Loganville. From 9 to 11, we will have an on-site shredding truck that's open to the public to come in to get rid of any old documents you have that you want to make sure are safely and securely destroyed. So come out and see us again. That's 9 to 11 at the City Hall in Loganville. And we are looking for a date to do one here in Monroe at the Recycling Center. The company we deal with is pretty booked up. I'm still waiting to hear if they can squeeze us in before we get too deep into summer, but I do promise I'll keep you posted on that as we move forward. Also wanted to take a little time to remind you that Earth Day is in April, and on Earth Day, really take a little time to think about how important the world around us is and how much it means for us to keep taking care of it, to make sure it stays healthy for us. You know, if you've never recycled before, find something to recycle. Let it be just one thing you start with. If you're already an avid recycler, find something new to recycle. Look into composting. Some things like that, just anything over the top you can do. We continue to have less and less landfill space in our part of the state, and it truly is important that we're recycling all we can. Still around half of the items we throw away in the landfill daily are perfectly recyclable items. and we need to change that. Pick up any trash you see. Be responsible for the trash you create. No littering. Walk outside, pick up around your neighborhood or your street, just to clean it up. Litter attracts more litter, so oftentimes when we clean up an area with just a little bit of litter, it prevents it from getting really bad, is what we've noticed. Just keep it in mind, let it mean something to you, and just take a little time out to think about how important all of those things are. And like I do every single time, if you haven't been to the recycling center before, come out here and see us over on Leroy Anderson Road. Let us show you what we do, help you get started recycling. We can help you get started composting. Any of that, we'd be happy to answer any questions you have. Call us anytime, 770-267-1421, and come out and see us. Until next time, take care.
Hi, I'm Jody Johnson. I'm here with another recreation report. We're now registering for our summer sports programs and our fall sports programs. So if you're interested in summer volleyball or summer basketball, you'll need to go online and register for that. It's really easy. You can go to our website at waltoncountyga.gov, or you can go by one of our community centers and they'll be glad to help you. And then our baseball and football and cheerleading and soccer and cross country, all that registration is also coming open here. Some of the football and cheerleading is now, and then the fall baseball and softball and cross country will be coming up in a couple of weeks. So make sure you get online and register. Fall is our busiest time of the year. I know we're just now getting into summer, but our spring sports programs are ending, and we like to get people registered before we get out of school, because it's kind of difficult once everybody starts going off on family trips and that sort of thing. So make sure you get registered for any of our fall sports programs. The splash pad is opening up soon. Around May 12th we start doing the afternoons and the weekends, and then once school is out, then we'll open it up regular. The only day we're closed is Mondays. If you're interested in having a birthday party or an event out there, we do have nightly rental rates and weekend rates that you can rent the splash pad, and those things fill up extremely fast, so make sure you call the community centers to reserve any of those dates as well. A lot of classrooms and outdoor pavilions that people would like to rent out. Again, go by the community centers. It's the easiest way to do it, and they can describe what amenities we have at different parks to decide what kind of events you're going to have. The number of people, do you want restrooms, what kind of playground do you want an athletic facility or a grass area, so they can tell you all about all the amenities we have. Best information you can get also is on our website at waltoncountyga.gov, and you can find a park near you and decide what kind of events you'd like to have. Very reasonable rates as well. Would invite you to think about going to any of our community centers. I know with all the pollen it's hard to get out and exercise and walk, but if you come into the community centers, we have great fitness areas and indoor walking areas that you can get to. It's outside of the pollen zone. I see a lot of people out there sniffling and sneezing. It's a great place to get out of that and to exercise with some good clean air. So make sure you get to registering on our website. It's very important that you do that. We still have a few people that come in late, and we do fill up most of our programs. So make sure you get in there to get registered before the registration time ends. We do have a couple of concerts coming up. I know on June 19th we're going to have it's a rental concert. So we've got a group coming in to rent our pavilion amphitheater area at the Grove. They've got several pretty large name bands that are going to be here. And I don't really want to mention the names without having the actual flyer in my hand to say these are the guys that are coming, but I was impressed when they told me the 2 or 3 names that they were going to have. There will be a cost to those things because they are bringing in the large acts. So look forward to that. And they're only going to sell about 5,000 tickets to the amphitheater concert. So if you're be looking for that real soon, I'm supposed to meet with them in a week or so to iron that out, and then they'll start really advertising hard to let everybody know who's coming. The second large concert will be on September 11th, and again, they're going to bring in 2 or 3 acts that I'm sure you will have heard on the radio that we'll have right here in Walton County for you to enjoy. We do have Relay for Life coming up in the mid-April. I think it's April 24th. They'll be here raising money for cancer research. So if you'd like to come out to the Grove for Relay for Life, check that out as well. Lots of plans are being made for July 4th, so make sure you go to the website, the 250 website that the Development Authority has created. It shows what all the cities are doing and what the county is doing for the 250 Celebrate. It's pretty much an entire week of fun things to do throughout the county. So I'll try to bring that information to you on our next shows, but make plans around Walton County on July 4th. It's going to be a lot to celebrate. So we have a lot of things going on here in Walton County. We'd love to help you go to one of our parks, come out and play at the playground at Walnut Grove. That playground has brought more people than I would have ever expected. Around 200 people a day show up there. So if you've got kids and you want to go to a new type playground, check us out at the Grove at 1089 Highway 81, Loganville. So until next time, thank you very much.
And we're here at the Grove, Walnut Grove. Here are several of the booths that are set up for the Relay for Life. There's a bunch of them out here. Just let you see the big turnout here for the Relay for Life. We just got through under the pavilion, the First Baptist Church of Monroe, fed all the cancer survivors, and this place was just about full about 10 minutes ago. Now everybody's going for the walk, so we'll go down here.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to welcome you to the 2026 Walton County Relay for Life. We've got a beautiful day at a beautiful venue, and I appreciate all of you coming out to celebrate with us. I want to start first by thanking everyone who's here. I want to thank the team captains for the time you've put in to pull a team together and show up. And probably most important, I want to thank Deanna. She's been my co-chair for this. So it's just been the two of us putting this together, and we really appreciate you being out here. At this time, if you could please stand, we have the Walton County Junior ROTC here.
He's the pastor of Walnut Grove United Methodist Church.
Will you pray with me? Heavenly Father, tonight we come together as a community, people with different stories, different journeys, but connected through something deeply human. We think of the survivors here tonight, and we celebrate their strength. We think of those still fighting, and we stand with them in hope. And we remember those we've lost, people we love, people we miss, people who still matter deeply to us. Lord, we pray that you would be present in this place, bring comfort where there is grief, strength where there is weariness, and hope where it feels hard to find. Help us to encourage one another tonight. Help us to walk together, support one another, and keep pressing forward. And may this night remind us that even in the hardest moments, we are not alone. In Jesus' name, amen.
Okay, at this time we have a performance for you from the Walton County cheerleaders. So they're from all the schools.
Let's go, relays for life! 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 Here we go, relay for life! Here we go! Here we go, relay for life! Here we go! Here we go, relay for life! Here we go! Here we go, relay for life! Here we go! Here we go, relay for life! Here we go! Let's fight together for a cure! Let's fight together for a cure! Here we go! Relay for life! Let's fight together for a cure! Let's go! Here we go! Relay for life! Let's fight together for a cure! One more! Here we go! Relay for life! Let's fight together for a cure!
Thank you, ladies. Yes. At this time, I would like to introduce our survivor speaker. Her name is Jenny Ryan of Rise Above Coaching. She is a 5-year survivor of stage 2 invasive bilateral breast cancer. She's also an American Cancer Society ACS CARES program member.
That was an awesome performance, ladies. You made me so nervous on the concrete. There was a version of me that existed before cancer, and a version of me that had to learn how to live after it. And the truth is, nothing prepares you for the moment that changes everything with just a few words. The moment everything suddenly seems uncertain. I remember when I was diagnosed in 2021 during COVID, I was sitting in the examination room where it was quite cold. I had my COVID mask on and I was by myself because if you remember, no one could accompany you for doctor's appointments at that time. I was waiting for the surgeon to come in to deliver results from many biopsies I had endured. Results that seemed like a lifetime to be revealed. We all know the torture of waiting for results. As soon as I heard the door handle click, my stomach dropped. I slowly looked up to make eye contact with my surgeon and the nurse that walked in. He sat down, and without much hesitation, he said, "Unfortunately, it's cancer." Not only was it cancer, but it was stage 2 cancer. I was completely shocked. Treatment was rough, and it seemed like it was a race against time in order to keep the cancer from spreading throughout my body. I was very aggressive with my medical decisions. I pushed my medical team, and boy, did they rise to the occasion. To the surgeons, nurses, receptionists, patient transporters, there's a special place in heaven for you all. And if there are any medical professionals here this evening, please know that you could make or break the spirit of a cancer patient just by your tone, your empathy, your soft smile. It makes a huge difference. Staying positive during treatment was mandatory in my case. I knew that a simple dust particle of doubt, if it landed on me, I'd be in bad shape. So I did what I always did throughout many other setbacks in my life. I clawed through it. I clawed through it like I was in the trenches in war with mud underneath my fingernails. We all have the brave face, and we all know how to put it on when we need to. That was until something physically hurt. The stabbing of a biopsy needle, the pain of an infection, IV needles in the hand because they couldn't find the vein due to dehydration. It was in those moments that I could not control my mouth or my emotions. The tears, rage, anger came out of me uncontrollably, including a lot of curse words. I apologized so many times for the bad words that came out of my mouth. One question that kept coming up to the surface was, why is this happening to me? Haven't I suffered enough for all the other trauma and setbacks in my life? And then I heard a question that changed everything for me. What if it isn't happening to you, but for you? Was this an opportunity? Now trust me, I'm not here to say that I'm grateful I got cancer. Losing loved ones to cancer is devastating, and reoccurrence just seems cruel and unusual punishment. But for my journey, it was the life quake I never knew I needed. It forced me to start listening to my body, who had been sending me signals for decades to pay attention to stress and other factors that, honestly, I would find medication just to get rid of it. Started to listen to my inner child, who had been begging for attention, crying for healing, holding on to a lifetime of hurt, disappointment, and abandonment that I never fully dealt with. And yes, I finally started listening to the divine. My spirituality journey, that was probably the one souvenir I cherish most from this journey. Because what I realized is this: cancer didn't just attack my body, it revealed everything I had been carrying long before a diagnosis. And survivorship isn't just about being cancer-free. It's about learning how to live again. It's about rebuilding your sense of safety, your identity, and your confidence. It's about asking, who am I now? And having the courage to actually find the answer to that. And I know I'm not alone in this, because so many survivors walk away from ringing the bell thinking, I made it. I'm good. But that's when we start unpacking. What just happened? Why do I still feel lost? Why do I still feel anxious? And why do I still feel disconnected from myself? That part is what we don't talk about most. And that's why I founded Rise Above All, not because I had it all figured out, but because I lived it and I did the work and I'm better for it. Rise Above All is the work I do now to support survivors in that phase after treatment. The emotional healing, the identity rebuilding, resilience, the part where you learn how to feel strong again, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. Because I truly believe this, we may not have chosen this journey, but we get to choose what we do with it. We do get to choose to stay stuck in fear, stay victimized, or to slowly, imperfectly begin to rise. And rising doesn't mean everything is perfect. It means showing up anyway. It means feeling the hard things and not running away from them. It means choosing yourself over and over again. So tonight, the ones still fighting, keep going. We are all standing behind you. To the survivors still healing in ways that no one can see, I see you. And for those honoring someone they love, we carry them with us every single step we take tonight. You are not alone. Your stories matter. And your strength is greater than you think, even on the days where it doesn't feel like it. Because we are not defined by what happens to us. We are defined about how we rise above it. Thank you.
Thank you, Jenny. At this time, I would like to invite all of the survivors to the front of the stage. Come on, I see all those purple shirts out there.
can see there was a good turnout for the Cancer Society here, the Relay for Life. A lot of participants, a lot of people have been affected by cancer, and just keep the faith. This is Paul Mullins with Walton Entertainment.
Hey, this is Isaac with Reboot, giving you the Reboot Tech Tip. I'm going to talk a little bit about security. I think the biggest thing these days is people are getting in trouble with email. And the email thing is it's a tough thing to keep secure, just because anybody with an email address can send you an email. And it can have a link in there that you can click on, and then it'll just give you a virus. And you don't even know that you've got the virus, because it's not like anything will tell you. And a lot of times these days they've designed these viruses to get on your computer without your antivirus knowing it. So there are a few things you can do, a handful of things. So one of the biggest things is, if you don't know that person, don't open the email. Or if I tell people a lot, so let's say you even get an email from what looks like somebody you know, but it just looks strange, like it has a weird subject, or spelling isn't done correctly, or something like that. Generally, most of the time, actually, if you've got something like that going on in your head, it's probably a bad email. It's probably what's called a phishing email, or somebody's trying to get either get information from you or load a virus on your computer so they can get information from you, or it could be some scammer, trying to suck you into some crazy scam. We deal with it a lot, and we get a lot of customers from the bank that they send our way also. Just people getting into people's bank accounts, or like you'll get on the phone with somebody and they want to get onto your computer. That's a huge no-no. Do not let people on your computer. Don't do it unless you know them. Like some local person, or like I can't even think of. Maybe like if you have a Dell computer and you actually call Dell and they want to log in and help you. But most places these days, they actually don't do that. Like, they'll direct you how to do it, just because of this whole security issue and scammer thing. It's a huge deal. So one of the things you can do to help with the email thing is, there's a company called Bitdefender, and they make an antivirus that actually scans all your email now, which is nice. I won't say it's 100% effective, because nothing is. But a lot of what they do is they scam it and they tell you if it's safe or not, and also they'll put the ones that they're not sure about into a folder in your email, or you can log into your antivirus and check some of those and see why they think it's not a good email, stuff like that, which I think is great, because this email thing is a nightmare. And so again, that company's called Bitdefender. It's an antivirus company, and then you have to look for because they sell several different kind of antiviruses, but you have to look for the one that'll actually scan your email. And I've seen it work. It actually, from what I can tell, it does a pretty good job. I have seen where maybe they don't want to do all, like they'll do kind of what's called a false positive, where they might catch an email that doesn't really need to be set to the side or whatever, but again, they'll send you a notification or whatever, and you can look at that email and determine yourself. So it's a great feature. But the other thing is, if it's an email about paying money, or you owe money or something like that, anything financial, any email financial, I always tell people, double check it. Call whoever's sending you the email, call the bank, or there was a big one with the post office, call the post office, or there was a big one with PayPal. If you're not sure about the PayPal, look on your PayPal account. If you don't have a PayPal account, it's obviously a scam, So just double check your stuff, especially anything to do with money, and especially anything giving money to someone on the phone. That's a huge issue. So just be safe. If you're not sure, ask somebody. If you're not sure, call us, or bring your computer down here, let us look at it, or whatever the case may be. One other thing I'll say real quick too is, if you do let someone on your computer and then they're asking for money and all this stuff, if you have let somebody on your computer, take your computer to somebody, take it to us or somebody you trust or whatever, let them scan it, because 99% of the time, if you've let somebody on your computer, they have loaded something on there that you do not want on there, something that either get info from you or get money from you. We see that a lot, and so you need somebody to look at it. But anyway, Isaac with Reboot, giving you the Reboot Tech Tip. In Monroe, we have moved down the street. We're at 1215 South Broad. Come by and see us. Thanks.
Today on Feed the Goats, we have some peanut butter crackers that are, looks like about 4 months out of date. So let's see if the goats will eat some peanut butter crackers. Good old Lance peanut butter crackers. See if we can get them over to here. How do you want a peanut butter cracker? Sophie, come here, Sophie. Where's Sophie? Come here, Sophie. Come here. You want a peanut butter cracker? Come here. Here's a peanut butter cracker. Here we go. You want peanut butter cracker? Yeah, you like peanut butter cracker. Here, Sophie, you want a peanut butter cracker? Yeah, you like peanut butter cracker. I like the peanut butter crackers. If you notice, they just kind of slide right in their mouth. They just kind of like putting a CD and a player. You just put it in and see it just sucks it right in. It's kind of the way this is. Like this would be a CD and there the player. Oh, these are kind of busted up. They're got kind of damaged here. Peanut butter crackers. There you go. You like your peanut butter crackers, don't you? I think we'll feed you one more today and then we'll call it quits for the day. Peanut butter crackers, just suck it right in. You always get a real close up there. See how they just suck. It's like loading your DVD player or your CD player. I think that'll be it for today. I think they do like these out-of-date peanut butter crackers. This is Paul Mullins with Feed the Goats on Walton Entertainment.
Chris Domine is a husband and a father. Chris is an athlete. Chris is even an Ironman. But 10 years ago, Chris was facing a very different story because his kidneys were failing.
Basically, the doctor said, if you don't get a kidney transplant and if you don't do dialysis, you are going to die.
Fortunately, Chris received a second chance at life, made possible by an organ donor.
You know, your well-being changes, you know, from loss of hope to better times ahead.
More than 100 million people in America are registered organ, eye, and tissue donors. People of every age and ethnicity, because they believe it's the right thing to do. Imagine what you can make possible by leaving behind the gift of life. Learn more and sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
My name's Eddie Metcalf. I enjoy working in my yard, and you know, I can't. I can't do that anymore because I'm missing most of my lung. They did a CAT scan of my kidneys. No more kidney stones, that's the good news, but we found a spot on your lung. That frankly scared the hell out of me. I hadn't smoked in 22 years. How could this happen to me? He said, well, you know about radon gas. Well, I heard about it. He said, well, the second leading cause of cancer in America is radon. 22,000 people a year die from this. I literally left the doctor's office, got a test kit, put it in the house, and our result was 39.8. The upper limit is 4. We got to get this fixed. That was on a Monday, and on Wednesday, our mitigation system was up and running. Well, I think everybody should have their house tested. We'd never known we'd still be living there. I could get another tumor from it. But right now, it's changing my life.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
There's just something about music that stirs the soul, makes us crank it, let go and come alive. This is what makes life, right? Yet what if too much of a good thing today could make us miss out on life tomorrow? 1 in 5 American teenagers now has some type of hearing loss. Loud noise is the most common cause. And these days, we're plugged in louder and longer than ever. Let's hear for life. Turn the volume down.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
First, they said cigarettes were safe. We know how that turned out. Now, they say they didn't market e-cigarettes to teens. Fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% say their first e-cigarette was flavored. Vaping is harmful to developing brains. The reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell Big Vape to quit lying.
We worked our whole lives to save, just to spend it on time. With these two, filling buckets of memories. This is what makes life, life. Yet how much of life are we willing to miss out on? Because even mild hearing loss doubles our risk of dementia. Yes, dementia. Good hearing health is essential to staying engaged and doing what we love. Hear well and stay vital. Get a hearing health check every year.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's put a ride home.
Welcome to your community. This is your hometown. This is Walton Entertainment. This is where you can hear from the community and those making a difference. We explore topics, local festivals, arts and entertainment, and local news. For this program and much more, visit us online at yourlocalstream.com. That's yourlocalstream.com.